joining us here in a little bit, and she's going to be joining us today. You definitely do not want to miss this amazing conversation today. I can assure you of that. What we're going to be talking about. If you guys want to, we're upgrading this a whole lot more. Come and join us in the metaverse from your cell phone, from your laptop, from your iPad, and you can also see the metaverse in the 3D immersive environment where we're going to be sharing, more information because we're also going to be talking AI and having this conversation as well. Right? All right. And now we're good to go. Okay. So we're also on TikTok Live. If you guys want to join us on there as well. But here we go, and LinkedIn and everywhere else. Let the party begin.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Good evening. I, I thought I will come up and uh, continue to announce my workshop on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central. And if anybody is interested in that, send me the DM. I can uh, send you the invitation. It's a Zoom invitation. They have sent in a thing, landing page they call it. So if you see that, you can sign up that way too. So this is about the journey to holistic wellness. You see, as a physician, I am very passionate about really helping people to get on that journey and be proactive about it, because if you leave it to the system, they will treat you for what you present to them, but they won't spend a lot of time on how you can maintain your own wellness with the existing knowledge and all that, right? So that is there. Okay, so, but if you are proactive about that and really uh, put your effort into wellness measures that are already available and the amount of expertise available in modern science in so many branches. There are dietitians for your diet, there are physical therapists for your physical exercise, and there are people who can help you to sleep better, and there are things that you can do to improve your mind and all that, right? But many people are not either not motivated or educated, or they don't have that, right? So that is there all the time. So I don't know what is happening with this. Hopefully people can see me still on this. And okay, all right, now I'm on the Instagram also, so people can come and ask me questions there also if you choose to. But basically, my philosophy is um, treat people who come to us for illnesses. That is fine. But then don't neglect chronic diseases. Don't neglect arming the patients with empowerment of these tools and knowledge that we already have. Either from the only acute care medicine is not enough. You got to have a lot of knowledge about the chronic diseases, how they are becoming much worse, how the outcomes are becoming very poor. That is the fact. That is the lot of money is going into the chronic diseases, and many of the chronic diseases are not maintained with holistically. Either they go medications and you ask them to take them, but you don't really spend a lot of time as a physician because you are so overwhelmed with all the acute care problems people come with them, and you are focused on that. Many doctors are. We really want to promote preventive medicine. We really want to help people to be proactively taking care of some things so that they will be well for a long time, and also they are really enjoying their life joyfully. Okay, just surviving like a vegetable is not fun at all, but you can do that. For example, when I looked at the yoga system, I found many people who are really living longer and well. Even now, I know one guy who is 108 years old, and when you see him, he doesn't seem like 50 years or so. He's so good. And I know other people who are complete yoga style. You can know about the yoga lifestyle very easily, and I live yoga lifestyle mostly. But I also function as a modern physician, and really come on the rooms here and express myself, so that I can really help people who are interested in this wellness for a long time and also joyful. That can be done. That's my argument. So I do want to start some wellness oasis in the hospitals where people can walk in and find out what is proactive wellness mean, how can we really do all that. Okay, so that kind of thing. So I'm doing this workshop where you can assess with some of the tools I'm going to share with you, so that where you are on the journey of wellness. Are you aware of your illnesses or possible illnesses down the line, or your lifestyles that is producing ill health for you? Then are you knowing the truths about the solutions, and have you tried those solutions? Are you planning to do them? And it's going to save you a lot of money, energy, and suffering if you do that. Okay, people may hear about good diet, but they don't really engage in that on a daily basis because it's too much trouble, right? Or they may not be going to the gym even though they have a gym membership, and they may be going once or twice, because they are too busy. They cannot go, right? I was not able to go to the gym even though I was paying the membership at the time. So I just that I don't have the time to go and clean the snow in the front and then go there and come back and all that. So I kind of bought a treadmill. I put it on the basement, and now it doesn't matter which weather it is out there. I can always get on the treadmill and do it. But I do yoga, I do movement, I do teaching, or also I do yoga with my students and all. So I get plenty of exercise. That is there. So the simple principle: move the body and keep your mind silent is very difficult for people to actually do it on a daily basis. Maybe they are doing once or twice a week, and that's not enough. See, what happened was the mental knowledge and thinking that grew pretty fast, and we are running in mentally, but physically we are not really getting the movement that we need, right? I think you agree with that. Even that simple thing, right? But then I go a little deeper with your vital nutrition, optimal exercise, quality sleep, and calming your mind. These are the four pillars of wellness I really explore, and I kind of give information to my students and to my followers and all that. Okay. So I'm talking about very basics. I'm not even talking about self-realization, all that can come later. But right now, you can say physically, I am at this stage. My cholesterol is this, my glucose is this, my heart rate is stable or not, my blood pressure is like this, that kind of thing. And then this is what I know about what is a vital diet, vital nutrition. And so it is kind of important to really look at that. Optimal exercise, keep moving, functional fitness is there, or arrange some tools for you that you can do that. And then next you go and say, what is a quality sleep? What are the impairments or obstacles to that? How do modern cultures evolved into not sleeping soundly, those kind of. And people may use medications, but my method is non-invasive, no medications, but get a good night's sleep, right? And then also, how do you manage your mind? Big deal. In this information is a big deal that we learn about that, right? So this webinar will assess you, will give you tools to assess yourself, and then you may seek professional help if you want, or you may learn some things that you could do by yourself. So first 2 hours will be more like a discussion, transmission of information, answering questions and all that for the 2 hours, 10 to 12 Central Time. And then we'll take a 1 hour break and then come back at 1 o'clock for 2 more hours of actual practically what we can do about it. What are the things that we can do to really improve our wellness in a long-term way. So if you change your lifestyles, I call them therapeutic lifestyle changes. Once you apply them, you will be very happy that you are doing them because you are maintaining the wellness for the long time, and also you are living joyfully. Okay. So anybody has any questions or anything you want to ask me, you can come up and I'll be happy to answer that. But I'm giving such importance for this because many people are really not doing all that they know, right? They kind of, they kind of know it, listen to it, and then they may not.
Ideas of what we do, but we're not financial advisors, so none of this information, guys.
So I don't know, something else came up here. Let us, okay, it's gone now. I don't know what that was, noise. I know maybe somebody else is open there. Okay, so. So it's a question of understanding why these kind of workshops are needed by many people. I'm sure new vibe, a lot of coaches are appearing in their individual branches, but I'm trying to put everything together and start initiating that interest in the long-term wellness and understanding illness and how to prevent that by leading these lifestyle changes. Okay, it's not like I'm going to give you a prescription or anything, but it's like a discussion of how you are living your life, how healthy are your lifestyles, and how can you really change them, and then adopt them and bring them you that kind of wellness where your energy is very high and you are really not victimized by your emotional imbalance or too much thinking, none of that. But enjoy whatever you do. Like I enjoy coming on and talking to you guys, like that. And also I like to do the exercise too, and I like to discuss personal problems with people who call me or send me DMs, and I've been doing that. So that activity of engaging with my whoever calls me, whoever sends me DM, and then help them in some way about their problem. That's what I enjoy, and I do that very well too. So I kind of really have fulfillment out of helping people. Right? That's basically I'm a physician. I'm supposed to do that. So I enjoy doing all that. But these workshops are really well thought out, researched, and then bringing in material that you may not be familiar with, or you may be familiar with, but you don't know how to implement it, or you don't know how to follow up with whom. Like, for example, if I teach you Yoga Nidra, and then you start it, but you really don't know how to advance from where you have reached, that is when I come in, right? Many doctors and other nurses and all that, they may have heard of it, and very few people are teaching it that way. So it's all a question of trying to reach out to people so that I can fix their problems. Okay, so I can take DMs for your questions and also for your request to send me that link so that you can join me through Zoom at that time. Okay. Mm. But it's going to take a few hours because the subject is so vast. I cannot give everything in that day, but we can start on the journey of wellness. What does it mean? how can I do in the modern life? Don't give it away to somebody to do that for you. You take the initiative, you be proactive about your wellness, your health, and then use the resources intelligently. That's one thing I took very pride when I was really, with the clinic and all that. I kind of made people navigate the health system better because there's so much greed, so much of abuse of surgery and abuse of invasive tests and all that that's there. So once you understand how things are working out in the hospitals and all that, you can be intelligent about it. Even if you go to a visit to see your doctor, if you are empowered with a lot of questions, a lot of inquiries that you want to ask them, you are better served because you are asking intelligent questions about your own health and wellness. Okay. Many people they think, oh, if I get sick, I go to the hospital and they will take care of. Yeah, they will take care of sickness, but how much time they are spending on preventing these illness? Suppose you go to somebody with a diabetes, they may refer you to the dietitian, and then dietitian will come and give you a diet, and you're supposed to follow it. But you may have so many problems in implementing it, and those are to be held by your healthcare team. Part of the healthcare team is the doctor, part of it is the dietitian, part of it is the nurse, and all that. But they may not be available to you unless you have a follow-up appointment and go there. What I would like to see is this healthcare team, whoever touches the patient, they are available online. That is a model I saw in Europe. They are doing it because they have a national health process where they don't have to make every time they make an appointment, they have to pay copay. It's not like our system, where our system is based on revenue, but there because government pays and takes care of it, so they can really the team can be accessible to you and then follow you continuously rather than episodic way that we do it here in America, right? So lot of education, lot of your own proactive measures. You are responsible for it. You have to learn. You have to implement all. So what I am trying to do is, can I educate as many people as possible? Can I inspire them to be proactive about their wellness measures? Can I really give them the inside view of what the health systems are doing? What are the good things? Acute care. What are the good things? Surgery. What are the good things? Antibiotics and infection prevention, vaccines, and all that, right? But when you take the things that they cannot really manage are the chronic diseases, and that is what they may see the patients every 3 months and give them medications. But beyond that, it's all self-help like, right? So it's kind of worrisome in the way the amount of chronic disease have grown, and also the way their outcomes, they are not improving. So we want a diabetic to control his diabetes and not to have his eyes, not to have his peripheral nerves, not to have his stomach, all those things that are affected. And also many of the diabetics for if you say 4 times more likelihood of having a heart attack. So we want to help the diabetics from the beginning, in at least try to control it. If they cannot reverse it, if they cannot cure it, at least control it so that your organ damage will be minimal by your correct diet, by your activity, by sleeping, and all that, right? But many people always go like a worsening curve. The diabetes never improves. They are struggling with pills first, then insulin pump and all that. They are all necessary, but not like that. Okay. So I will. So I will send you the link. Okay. So I will send you the link if you are interested, and then send me the DM whoever is interested, and then we go from there. Okay. Anybody wants to come up? This is the last chance. I can talk to you. Otherwise, I will hang up and I will see you again later. Okay. So nobody interested to come up and say anything. Okay, that's fine. All right, I will talk to you later. Okay, bye bye.